So we're running super late this morning.
Yes.
Because somebody, me,
Yeah, you.
overslept.
Yep, not me.
Because I'm still on Vegas time, even though I'm in Missouri. So I got Jada off to camp. And now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my last day before I head back to work tomorrow. Maybe go play some daytime poker, which is the worst of the worst. But why not? I haven't played daytime poker in St. Louis in a while. Maybe it's changed, although I doubt it. So my plan was to come home, take a shower, head up, and play for a little bit. But I fell asleep. So I'm still gonna head up there, maybe get a couple hours in. We'll see how it goes.
Motions on. Doors and windows on. Motions on.
Sushi Hardy's like to try our new Cajun biscuits combo today.
No, I'll take a number 2 with an orange juice. And make sure ain't nobody back there spitting in my shit.
Alright, it'll be $6.73.
So I've been back in town for a day now. Maybe 2 days? What is today? Today's Wednesday, July 5th. And my sleep schedule is still all foobarred. I need to get that fixed tonight. Maybe I'll go to bed early. So I gotta work in the morning. You know that bad feeling you get sometimes before something started? You know it's gonna just end badly. That's the feeling I'm having right now. Typically what happens is I go to Vegas for the World Series. I do okay, pretty well. Then I come back to St. Louis poker and get my ass kicked in. I have to make a huge adjustment in order to play here. What I'm getting ready to walk into is probably the tightest game in all of the Midwest. And it's the daytime, which makes it even worse. There's actually 3 St. Louis casinos with poker rooms, probably within a 30-mile radius. But the other 2 don't have games right now. So realistically, if you want to play poker, especially during the day, you come to Hollywood. I wish I had a better angle to show you for this hand, but I don't. So we'll just go with the little voiceover action. So in this hand, I raise in early position to 13 with 5-7 of clubs. This is obviously on the looser side of standard. The 2 players to my direct left called, and everyone else folded. The flop comes 6 of clubs, 4 of spades, 3 of hearts. I think that's a pretty sexy flop for this hand. And since this flop isn't very likely to hit any of these nits ranges, I go ahead and check. So I check, the guy to the left of me checks, and the second caller just moves all in for $87. Obviously I call, and the other player pretty quickly gets out of the way. I table my hand, and immediately he says, "Pair the board, pair the board." Not today, buddy. The board doesn't pair, and I scoop a nice little $100 pot. So far so good at the 1-2 game at Hollywood Casino. I'm not doing very well in adjusting my play from Vegas to Hollywood, so I'm just going with it right now. I'm raising a lot of hands pre-flop and then just deciding on how to play them post-flop, which probably isn't a winning strategy overall, but at the table I'm on, it's working. I think I'm up maybe $100 so far. I get a God image, I might slow down a little bit, maybe. I say that, but I probably won't. So far, I really haven't been into any spots worth noting. I've flopped a straight, I've raised with ace queen and flopped a queen. I picked up pocket kings and raised and folded. You know, standard shit. I check.
Okay.
I'm gonna trap you. So this was pretty much the only interesting hand I got into during this session. In this hand, the button has straddled to 5. The small blind has folded. The big blind calls the 5, and I make it 20 with pocket 9s. It folds back around to the big blind, who calls the 20. So we're off to see a flop. The flop comes Queen of Clubs, 5 of Clubs, and 5 of Diamonds. That's not a bad flop there for pocket 9s. I'm not going to just assume he has a queen, and there's no 5 that would check there because of the flush draw. He checks, and I bet 30. Now he thinks for a second, and he eventually calls. At this point I'm thinking, either he has a weak queen, he's flopped quads, or he's on a flush draw. Or maybe he has a smaller pair than mine. So the turn is a 6 of hearts, and pretty quickly he leads out for 35, which I think is very strange, because it's such a small bet in relation to the size of the pot. And I wonder if he would do that with a 5, I'm leaning towards now that he has a flush draw. And I'm just going to call just in case he does wind up with some weird queen. So the river brings in the flush, and he bets what I think is a really strange amount at $61. I can't beat anything. If he has a queen, I'm beat. If he has a 5, I'm beat. I can't beat a flush, but I don't want to fold. There's something in me that doesn't really want to fold. Eventually I wisen up and I fold. Later he told me that he turned a pair and rivered the flush. So not a bad return to St. Louis poker. So I was in the game for 300 and cashed out at 552. Let me do some math. $252 uptick. Can't really complain about that for 2 hours work. I actually would have loved to stay longer, but I have a 7-year-old I have to go pick up from camp. So overall, the first session back didn't go too bad. I was expecting a nightmare, but I got lucky and got on a semi-decent table. Up to 52 in a couple of hours during the day. Could have been worse. So this strange thing just happened. Just so you guys know, the music that I put in the vlog, a lot of that music I listen to just walking around in everyday life, right? Cleaning the house, doing chores, driving in the car. So the song that comes on right now is the same song I used for that little piece down on Fremont Street where I could smell weed everywhere. So when that song comes on in the car, it's making me feel like I smell weed right now. Is that weird? I don't know. I think it's strange. Jada's in the bath. I'm tired. And I'm still planning on working out tonight. This weekend I'll probably be traveling to Ameristar, since they typically have the 2-5 and the 5-10 game, so I'll probably try to jump into that. And right now, I'm probably going to go downstairs and teach that treadmill what's up. So don't forget to like and comment and do all that crazy fancy shit, and I will catch you later. Next time. Probably tomorrow. I know it's 9:30 at night and 89 degrees outside, but I still want some hot chocolate.